Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 17 of albums that are 40 years old in 2024 as we look back on the great year that was 1984, 40 years ago. These albums, these 29 albums we picked out over the course of 29 days in February, representing all sorts of genres, our 29 favorites. I'm not doing mine in any order. It's just all kind of random, but you're free to rank them as you like them in order of preference. Kind of hard to do when you're talking about such great albums, right? Today for pick number 17 on this snowy Saturday in the Hudson Valley once again. This is the sixth studio album from this American band released right at the beginning of the year in 1984, January 9th to be precise. Recorded at 5150 Studios in Studio City, California by Ted Templeman for Warner Brothers Records. Yes, you guessed it. 1984 from Van Halen. 1984 in 1984. That's right. Last album for quite a while to feature David Lee Roth on lead vocals before he was left the band to go solo, replaced by, of course, Sammy Hagar. So, and of course, on this album, the classic lineup of the band, David Lee Roth on vocals, Eddie or Edward Van Halen on guitars, keyboards, backing vocals, Michael Anthony bass guitar, backing vocals, and Alex Van Halen on drums. Tight little album this is, right? 33 minutes long. I mean, most of these early Van Halen albums are like barely a half hour. And, you know, in a lot of ways that's kind of good because you don't get any filler for the most part. You know, for me, and I've talked about it a lot of times here in the past on the channel, like, you know, Diver Down for me, he's got lots of filler. But like all those other albums up to this one, you know, pretty chock full of some great stuff, right? You got the opening title track instrumental, which leads into Jump. You know, Jump is a great pop song. I never need to hear it again, but it's a great pop song, and it took the world by storm when it came out. You know, the first real instance of Van Halen using synthesizers and keyboards in their music, but it's a really great song, right? What a hook on that. From here on, it gets pretty damn great. You know, Panama is big and boisterous and fun. Top Jimmy is killer. That's the one great thing about this album. You had a couple of hits, but the deep tracks is where it's at. Top Jimmy and Drop Dead Legs. Awesome. What a great way to end up the side one of the album, the original album. Then over on side two, you got Hot for Teacher. Man, that guitar lick in the beginning, that solo, Hot for Teacher is awesome. I think I'll Wait is really good. They were playing I'll Wait on the radio here in the Hudson Valley after this album had been out for a little while, and I really thought I'll Wait was a great song. It's like moody, it's got a cool synth part to it. Really like that a lot. And then, arguably, the two best tracks on the album, arguably, Girl Gone Bad and House of Pain. Jesus, how good are those two songs, huh? This is a really good, varied album. I think that's one of the reasons why this album, I think, has really stood the test of time well in the canon of Van Halen. It's like there's a ton of variety on this album. You got the hard rockin' bangers, you got the kind of pop stuff, you got the moody stuff, they got the party anthems. It's all here. It's all here. Everything's here. Great stuff. Great stuff. All right, so charting positions up next here. Australia, number 11. Austria, number 12. Canada, number 1. Dutch charts, number 8. Finland, number 3. France, 5. Germany, 11. Japan, 4. New Zealand, number 15. Norway, number 12. Sweden, number 4. Swiss, 7. UK charts, number 15. And US Billboard Top 200, number 2. Sal, where the hell's Italy on this list? Everybody else was playing to Van Halen at 1984. Italy took a pass. Don't get that at all. Come on. Mi Familia. Get with the program. But yeah, good showing all across the board. And with the reissue, let's see, it came back onto the charts in Canada at number 71 in 2016. And in 2020, back in the Hungarian charts at number 38. U.S. Top Rock Albums, number 7. And certifications, got a long list here as well. Canada, 5 times platinum, 500,000 units sold, 500,000. Finland, gold, 25,000 copies. France, gold, 100,000 copies. Germany, platinum, 500,000 units sold. Japan, gold, 100,000 units sold. New Zealand, platinum, 15,000 units sold. UK, gold, 100,000 units sold. And in the United States, this is a diamond seller. 10 times platinum, 10 million copies sold. Crazy. You know, when you look at the sales of all the Van Halen albums, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, this was a mega band. Mega band. All right, singles. Jump, released December 1983, before the album's release. I'll Wait, April 1984. Panama, June 1984. And Hot for Teacher, October 1984. So, yeah, good stuff here. 1984 from Van Halen. Let us know what you think of this album down in the comments below. Am I getting some reflection of snow on the outside? I thought I saw some stuff dropping because the snow is falling. Let us know what you think of this album down in the comments below, as well as your pick for today, pick number 17. And we'll see you tomorrow for pick number 18. What do we got coming up on the channel? We've got the debut of the review crew. We are the review crew. Can you tell I'm fired up in a good mood this morning? I really am. Something about a snow day just gets me all fired up. I know a lot of my co-Hudson Valley and New Yorkers just hate winter now for whatever reason. Everybody just complains about the snow and the cold, and I want to go somewhere warmer. I like the change of seasons. I don't mind this. It doesn't snow every day. If it snowed every single day, well, that might get a little old after a while. But really, December and January over the last decade or so has been really mild here. Really, February has been the worst month. So you get cold weather and on and off snow and stuff and for a month, maybe a month and a half, whatever. Spring is on the way. It's like I don't lose any sleep over. I wouldn't have it any other way. So that's why I choose to live here and have lived here my whole life. So anyway, I digress. Coming up on the channel, again, the debut of the review crew tonight. So join us at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or not us, because I'm not going to be on that show. I'm not invited to that show. That's for the first time ever in the history of Sea of Tranquility, a program that does not include me. So I'll be watching along with the rest of you tonight. Although, hint, I've already seen it. I've watched the file. So it's a good one. You guys will have a good time. And everybody did a really good job. And that'll be every other week going forward. And we'll see. Maybe that'll change to more frequently. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. What else we got coming up on the channel? I have a couple other surprises for you. At least one, maybe two today. And then tomorrow, of course, we've got Ranking the Albums. Mike Antonelli will join me. We're going to be over at Sweeney's Irish Pub in Walden, New York, talking about Michael Brecker. We're going to rank our 10 favorite albums as a sideman, and specifically targeting a song or two on those particular albums. So a lot of talk about the late, great sax player Michael Brecker that's happening tomorrow. So if you are a jazz or fusion fan, and even rock fan, because some of the albums we might be talking about are rock albums. So tune in tomorrow to that. All about Michael Brecker here on the channel. And till next time, I'm Pete Pardo. Enjoy your weekend. See you soon. Bye-bye.